Hello and welcome to this video and how to actually count the amount of times a specific string occurs within another string. And remember, everything we see in this video is going to be case sensitive. So the way in which we can do this is we can simply use the count method in Python. And we can do this by simply printing off, let's say we want to print, and we want to print off sentence count, and the string that I want to count as how often Tim appears in this string that says, my name is Tim, I was always named Tim because my name is Tim. Very complicated rhetoric there, lofty language. And if we run this, we see in the output that it says that Tim has occurred 3 times. We can run this and see that the capital T has occurred that many times. And if we want to see how many times the letter A has occurred, we see that the letter A occurs in total 7 times. What, however, would I do if I wanted to see how often the letter, let's just say, um, let's say the letter, I'll add in a few extra A's here actually to make this a little easier. So I want to see how often the A appears now, and we see that it's 11. If, however, I want to see specifically how often it appears in the first, let's just say 10 spaces of this entire string, I can pass in a couple additional arguments. These additional arguments are going to be the start, which is going to go right here, and the end, which is going to go right here. So let's say I want to start at the 0 position. This is the default in Python. It's always going to start at 0, and the default is always going to be the end of the string, in this case, that period right there. But let's say I want to just see how often it occurs in the first 10 spaces. I can run this, and I see that it has only grabbed these first 5 A's. That's how the count function works in Python. Hopefully you have found this very useful and helpful. If you have, like and subscribe down below, and thank you for listening.